Shalom, shalom. In tonight's video, we will be revealing a secret that, to my knowledge, has never been discussed openly. And that is the secret of what it exactly means when it says, "Fear not, Abraham, your reward is very great." What exactly is this reward? Through the light of the Zohar, we are going to come to some very staggering and startling conclusions. And this will also be tied in the secret of Safra Detznuta. With that being said, by request, the secret of the angel of death. If you are following along in the Kabbalah Center edition, you will find the respective passage in Book 3 on page 144. For those following along in the Pritzker edition, you'll find the respective passage in Book 2. Page 64. And this is what it says. Come and see, after these things, after Abraham pursued these kings, and the Blessed Holy One slew them, Abraham was dismayed, thinking, perhaps, heaven forbid, I have diminished that reward. I restored human beings to the Blessed Holy One, grasping them and drawing them close to him, and now humans have been killed by him. Immediately the Blessed Holy One said to him, Fear not, Abraham, your reward is very great. Genesis 15:1. What does after these mean? It means akra, as in the other side, and the ele, which is Zeranpin and Nukva, referring to the 7 kings, the 7 sparks of the other side. And it says that Avraham, which is permuted to say bara ma, created ma, or bar ma, which would identify it as Baria. And he pursued Alim, right here, Melkim, which comes from the word Malkuth. And those kings were the Malkuths that descended of the 7 kings. And so it is written, come and see after these things. But the linear brain thinks this is a space and time. This is not what it's referring to. It's referring to Zeranpin and Nukva of the backside, and those kings which he pursued. He says, and now humans have been killed by him. Immediately the Blessed Holy One said to him, Fear not, Abraham, your reward is very great. And the kings that were slain are those sparks, which are the kings of Edom, as has been revealed in Safra Detznuta. And here he's saying your reward is very great, quoting Genesis 15:1. The section in Genesis that was quoted was Genesis chapter 15, verse 1. And then it says, Fear not, Abraham, I am a shield to you. Your reward will increase greatly. What is greatly here? It is Mem, Aleph, Dalet, Ma'ed. It is similarly written in Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. Elohim seen all which he had made, and behold, it was very good. Ma'ed. Here it is again. Mem Aleph Dalet. So what is this reward of Avraham? Mem Aleph Dalet. If you're following along in the Kabbalah Center edition, the answer is found in Book 1, page 141. If you're following along in the Pritzker edition, it too is found in Book 1, page 100. The 13th precept, and it says this: the word very, Mem Aleph Dalet, as in Abraham, which reward is very, Abram. And similarly, it was very good. The word very alludes to the angel of death. And behold, it was good alludes to the angel of life, the word tov. While the word very, moed, alludes to the angel of death. Again, I repeat, the word very alludes to the angel of death. And the Pritzker edition renders, the secret is God saw that all he had made in general, and behold, it was very good, Genesis 1:31. And behold, it was good, angel of life, very, angel of death. Come and see after these things, which has been established as Ele, Zeran, Pin, and Nukva, those 7 Sephirot, which are those kings. After Abraham pursued those kings, Abraham is the secret of Bara Ma, Bariah Ma, and the establishments of Ma, which are Ma is Malkuth and the kings, and Bara is Bariah, from the last point of the head of Atik, which is Bina, the Otiot. And the Blessed Holy One slew them, the sparks were slain by the Blessed Holy One. Abraham was dismayed, thinking, perhaps, heaven forbid, I diminished my reward. What was his reward? The angel of death. I restored human beings to the Blessed Holy One, grasping them and drawing them close to him. This is in the secret of lines. And now humans have been killed by him. Immediately the Blessed Holy One said to him, fear not, Abram, your reward is very great. Very is none other than the angel of death. And after Abraham pursued, after these things, after is Akra, the other side. And this is what it means, the apprehension of the kings. And so it was said to Abraham, your reward is very great indeed. It says, you will be rewarded because of them, for none of them would have ever been virtuous. In the Zohar, Book 17, in a section called Death and Beating in the Grave, it says this: all the more so with this one, the angel of death, whom all people need. There are 3 drops on his sword, and these 3 drops have been established as the 3 sparks, which are the Shin, Tet, and Nun that creates a cherub, and Shaitan is called a sword. As the friends have already explained, when he sees him, his entire body and spirit tremble. Body, Malkuth, spirit, Zeranpin, tremble, and his heart, Zeranpin, does not rest. Being the king of the entire body, because the kings created the body that's been established, then his spirit travels throughout his organs and takes leave from them like a man who takes leave from his friends to go elsewhere. He then declares, woe, what have I done? But it is of no use to him unless he preempts it with the healing powers of repentance before the moment arrives. And as explained, good, angel of life, very, angel of death. So it was said to Abram, your reward is very. And afterwards, Abraham would no longer be called Abram, but Abraham, for he had obtained Hay. And what is Hay? none other than very. Similarly, it is not written that the Blessed Holy One hates, but that his soul hates. Soul is nefesh, none other than Malkuth, which is the hay, tied to what? Ma'ed, very, the angel of death. And this has been established after these things.